Welcome back to another news video. A new game from ex-Witcher Cyberpunk devs. Nightreign network test signups are live. A new version of DirectX utilizing neural rendering. All this followed by our bonus round of quick news hits. A huge thanks for helping me reach 100 subs on this channel. That was my goal for the month. We hit it. Let's keep on going. As usual, all the news articles will be linked down in the description of this video below that like button. And now let's get into the news. Our first story comes from PC Gamer. The Blood of Dawnwalker is being developed by Rebel Wolves, a studio founded by developers who worked on Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077. Get ready to sink your teeth into this new RPG adventure. Sorry, no more puns. The Blood of Dawnwalker is set in 14th century Europe, a time ravaged by the Black Death. You play as Cohen, a young man who has been turned into a vampire. That's right, you're not your typical monster slayer in this game. You are the monster. The game will explore the moral choices you face as a vampire. Will you embrace your newfound power and indulge in your bloodthirsty urges? Or will you fight to maintain your humanity? The details about the gameplay are still a bit hazy, but we know that The Blood of Dawnwalker will be an RPG. This means you can expect to develop your character's skills and abilities as you progress through the game. The game is also expected to be released sometime this summer, so we don't have to wait too long. The Blood of Dawnwalker is a new RPG game that looks like it could be a lot of fun. With its unique setting, interesting story, and RPG elements, this game has a lot to offer players. If you're a fan of RPGs or vampire stories, then The Blood of Dawnwalker is definitely a game to keep an eye on. What do you guys think? Are you excited to sink your teeth into this new RPG? Shit. That was another pun. Anyhow, let me know in the comments down below. Huge news for all you Elden Ring fans out there. Bandai Namco has just announced the network tests for the highly anticipated Elden Ring Nightreign, which will take place February 14th through the 17th. According to the official Bandai Namco announcement, registrations for the network tests are now officially open. This test is crucial for the developers to ensure smooth online play and stability when the game officially launches. They need to stress test those servers, and that's where we come in. While the specifics of what we'll be testing haven't been fully revealed, we can speculate. Will we be exploring new areas of the lands between, facing brand new bosses, discovering new weapons, spells, and armor? The possibilities are incredibly exciting. This network test is our chance to get some hands-on experience and start piecing together the mysteries of what Nightreign brings to the world of Elden Ring. This is a fantastic opportunity for any Elden Ring fan. Not only do you get to play Nightreign early, but you also contribute to making the final release even better. So if you own a PS5 or Xbox Series X or S, I highly recommend signing up for the network test. Sorry PC Gamer friends, we're out of luck. You'll also find the registration link down below in the description for this video. Microsoft is gearing up for a major update to DirectX, their graphics API. And the star of the show? Neural rendering. We're talking AI-powered graphics that promise to blow our minds. I'll try and keep things in layman's terms. Let's break down the key details. Neural rendering in DirectX. This means developers can leverage the power of AI to create stunning visuals in games and other applications. Think more realistic textures, lighting, and even image upscaling. Cooperative Vector support. This fancy term basically allows for smoother integration of AI tasks within the graphics pipeline. Imagine it as giving AI a dedicated workspace on the GPU to work its magic. Now, what does this all mean for us? Well, with neural rendering in DirectX, we can expect some serious graphical improvements. Imagine games with higher fidelity at 4K resolution and frame rates that stay smooth as butter. Now, neural rendering isn't exactly new technology. The current leader in graphics technology, NVIDIA, offers this type of tech with their DLSS and frame generation suites. But to utilize them, you must own an NVIDIA card. Thankfully, AMD also offers similar technologies, and while not as clean and clear as NVIDIA's, gets the job done in a decent way. But having these kinds of features within DirectX means that everyone will have access to these types of technologies. Microsoft's open approach democratizes access to these technologies. You won't be required to be a part of a specific ecosystem to utilize them. No release date has been mentioned yet. I hope it comes soon. I thoroughly enjoy utilizing DLSS for all of my games when I can, and also frame generation for games that aren't online competitive games. What are your thoughts? Let me know and leave a comment down below. Those were the big news topics. On to the bonus round. Coming from GameSpot, according to a reliable source, Microsoft might be bringing Xbox heavy hitters like Halo and Gears of War to the Nintendo Switch 2 and PlayStation 5 in 2025. That's right, Master Chief could be gracing a Nintendo console. This could mean Xbox games on even more devices, maybe even streaming them to any TV. This should not be surprising. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer himself has said any Xbox game could come to PS5. Of course, this is just a rumor for now. We are still waiting for an official announcement from Xbox Gaming, but it's definitely got the gaming world buzzing. Cyberpunk 2077, the game that had a rocky launch, is seeing a surprising resurgence. 4 years later, it's still attracting a significant player base on Steam, with 60 to 70,000 players online each night. It's been steadily gaining traction over the years, and the recent Phantom Liberty expansion seems to have revitalized interest. If you haven't given it another look since release, you might be surprised by how much it's improved. I actually just picked this up over the holidays while it was on sale, and my mind is just blown every time I play it. It truly feels like an amazing next-gen game. And while we are on the subject talking about the devs behind Cyberpunk, did you know that around 100 developers who worked on The Witcher 3 are still at CD Projekt Red? And they're now working on The Witcher 4. That's a significant amount of experience and knowledge being carried over to the next installment. Even more impressive, the core team, including the main story director and lead visionary, have been with the franchise since the very first game. They know the Witcher world inside and out. With over 400 people involved in the pre-production phase, it's clear that CD Projekt Red is investing heavily in making The Witcher 4 a truly special experience. On the topic of experienced game developers, Hideo Kojima, the visionary director behind Death Stranding, is pouring his heart into creating a sequel. But the weight of development is taking a toll. Kojima worries about the grueling crunch time that pushes developers to their limits. He even questions if he can maintain this pace as he ages. 61-year-old Kojima said that, "At this age, I can't help but think about how much longer I'll be able to stay creative. I want to keep going for the rest of my life, but is it 10 more years? 20? He continued, "Every day feels like I'm racing against the clock." It's a reminder of the immense pressure game creators face. Here's to hoping Kojima finds a way to balance his passion with his well-being. Sony is going all in on video game adaptations. At CES, they announced a slew of new projects, including movies for Helldivers and Horizon Zero Dawn, and an anime series based on Ghost of Tsushima Legends. After the success of The Last of Us, it seems Sony is confident in bringing its PlayStation franchises to the big and small screens. With so many projects in the works, it's an exciting time for fans, but it also raises the question, can Sony maintain this level of quality and avoid the pitfalls of past video game adaptations? We'll have to just wait and see. Marvel Rivals, the new live service game, is making waves, and it has PlayStation fans wondering, is this the future for Sony? Reports suggest the game raked in a whopping 136 million globally in its first month. That's a serious amount of cash, and it could signal a turning point for Sony's approach to live service games on PS5 and PC. Live service games are all about keeping players engaged with ongoing content updates, events, and maybe even in-game purchases. Traditionally, Sony has focused on single-player, story-driven experiences, but with Marvel Rivals potentially striking gold, things could be changing. This doesn't necessarily mean Sony is abandoning its single-player roots, but the success of Marvel Rivals suggests there might be a hungry audience for live service experiences on PlayStation platforms alongside those epic single-player adventures. Let's just hope it's not another Concord failure. Team Fortress 2 has seen its largest trade ever. A highly sought-after in-game hat has recently been exchanged for a staggering sum of around 40,000 USD. The hat in question? A ridiculously rare Crohn's Dome, which goes for approximately $18,000 worth of keys in TF2. TF2 keys are used to open loot crates, and currently go for $2.18 in US currency. The buyer traded for a total of 24,000 keys worth of items, including an undisclosed lump of cash. That's $52,320 worth of keys. But if we price it on a popular online buying site for TF2 items called marketplace.tf, keys are roughly $1.80. So roughly $43,200 plus some cash. I won't go into too much detail. A link to the article will be down in the description, but the rare hat includes some additional special augments that make it extremely unique, increasing its value. This highlights the unique economy and dedicated community within Team Fortress 2, where virtual items can acquire significant value. It's a fascinating example of how in-game economies can evolve and thrive within popular games. A recent ESRB rating has surfaced for Doom 64, suggesting a possible re-release of the classic Nintendo 64 title for Xbox Series X, S, and PlayStation 5. Originally released in 1997, Doom 64 offers a unique take on the Doom franchise. While there's no official confirmation from Bethesda yet, this rating hints at a potential re-release for current-gen consoles. This could be another opportunity for new players to experience this classic first-person shooter. I've recently had the chance to play through Doom 64 on PC, and I highly recommend it. That's going to do it for the news this week. Remember to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more great gaming content. Also consider watching this recommended video. This recommended video right here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.